Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. I still need to get a new microphone for this camera, but we're just gonna have to deal with it like this. Anyways, today I went to the doctor and I realized this might be something that's pretty difficult for somebody who is in Taiwan but doesn't speak any Chinese. So I thought today I could make a short video about my experience in going to the hospital. The reason I went to the doctor is because my throat has been hurting pretty bad for the past maybe 4 or 5 days. At first I thought it was just a sore throat. Maybe it was dry or I slept with my mouth open or something. And then it went on for another day and I thought maybe I have a cold. And it started to hurt more. And then after that, I checked the back of my throat just with I just pushed my tongue down with my finger and checked to see if there were any white spots in the back of my throat, because when I was really young I used to get strep throat a lot because it kind of felt like strep throat. And then my friends recommended me to take a COVID test, so I did because I thought I was going to go out and see them, so I was just like, okay, we'll get a test, but I was pretty sure it wasn't COVID because I've had it before and I know what COVID feels like, and this was different. And anyways, the test was negative, so I thought maybe it's not strep throat because I don't see any white spots in the back of my throat. Maybe it's just a sore throat, it'll blow over. And then maybe 2 days later, this morning, I woke up and it still hurt really bad. And I actually had some classes that I was supposed to teach this morning online, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to talk for 2.5 hours. And I looked in my mirror and I did the same thing, just pushed my tongue down with my finger, and there were tons of white spots in the back of my throat. So I pretty much knew it was strep throat by that time. And what I did was I decided I want to go to a hospital instead of a what's the word in English? In Chinese they use the word zhěnsuǒ, and I think zhěnsuǒ, when translated into English, is something like a doctor's office. So like a doctor not part of a hospital, something like that. I thought the hospital would be better, but when I got to the hospital, basically the first thing they asked me was, did I take a COVID test? Do I have COVID? Because I said my throat hurts. That was what I said to them. I said, no, I don't have COVID. I did take a COVID test and it was negative. And then I told them what I was pretty sure I had, which was strep throat in Chinese. This is all in Chinese. And they basically said they don't have the staff or the equipment to check if I have strep throat, and they wouldn't have the meds to give me anyways. So they said I should go to a zhěnsuǒ, which is like a doctor's office. Anyways, I'm going to basically put up some keywords now here, and these might be some things that you can type into Google if you want to find a doctor's office. You'd probably just say zhěnsuǒ. I'll leave these in the description. A hospital would be yīyuàn. From my experience, not all nurses can speak English, or front desk workers, not all of them can speak English, but there should usually be at least one person who can speak some basic English. You can just say, it hurts here, this hurts, or something like that. Another thing is, I think most doctors have to take some English for medical reasons when they are in medical school. Most of the names for things are Latin, right? So I think they have a lot of their classes in English. At least that's what I've heard. When I went to the zhěnsuǒ today, to the doctor's office, there were some harder words for me that I didn't know that he just said in English, like tonsillitis. I didn't know the word for tonsillitis, which is what he said that I have. And I'm not sure, but actually let me check. Looks like strep throat and tonsillitis aren't the same thing. He didn't test me for strep throat, but he did put me on antibiotics, so I'm guessing it is strep throat. Tonsillitis is just when your tonsils are inflamed, and that is caused by strep throat, among other things. Anyways, the doctor would say words like tonsillitis to me in English, so it shouldn't be too difficult, I think, to communicate in English with most doctors here. Another thing about the experience you might be wondering about is the price. For me, I normally have insurance, but I don't right now. And the reason why is because I've changed my ARC number. If you don't know, your ARC is basically your foreigner ID card. ARC stands for Alien Residency Card, or Alien Residency Certificate. And you can get your insurance, your national health insurance, through either your work or your school if you're a student here. My school is supposed to be paying it for me, but I don't think they are at the moment. I'll have to check on that. Anyways, I was a little bit worried, how much is this going to cost if I'm not insured? So I asked them, and they said it was $500 to see the doctor. 500 NT is about a little less than $20, maybe $17 or $18, something like that. I was like, okay, I can't imagine the medicine is too expensive then if that's the price to see the doctor. And I was just like, okay, I'll just pay in cash then, that's fine. And it's funny, after I saw the doctor, I asked them how much the medicine was going to be, and they said 40 NT. And it was 3 days worth of medicine. 40 NT is like not even $2. It's like $1.30. Yeah, it's not even $1.50. Anyways, it was super cheap to go see the doctor here, and it was really fast. I was probably in there, I don't know, including my wait time, less than half an hour. It was really fast, including buying medicine as well. Right now, speaking is not super comfortable for me, but it's also not really painful. It wasn't painful before. The hardest thing was swallowing, but with the meds they gave me, it feels much better now. Anyways, let's talk about the meds they gave me. So I'm gonna put a picture of this up on the screen. There are gonna be some personal details blurred, but don't worry about that. The important stuff is gonna be in the medicine. I'm gonna translate some of these words for you, because if they print these out, if you go to a doctor's office and they give you this sheet here, I don't think they have this in English. I didn't ask, but I don't think they have this in English. Now, the pharmacist that gave me the medicine offered to tell me how to take the medicine in English, but unless you're writing that down at the hospital, might be kind of difficult. So anyways, the first thing you might see is 每日, and then 1、2、3、4. 每日 means every day or daily. And then there's going to be a number, and then the word 次. And so that basically means how many times you'll take it each day. I have another pill here that says 睡前服用, which means take it before I go to sleep. My last pill here, you might see, says 需要时使用. That just means I take it as needed. Some other information that might be important for you if you care is going to be shìyìng, which means like what the medicine is for. It's applied use, basically. Of course, that's going to be really different, so I'm not going to be able to translate every possible medicine use for you. But if you're curious where to find that, instead of spending hours translating everything on the paper, it should just be after that. And then next to that, it says fùzuòyòng, and fùzuòyòng just means possible side effects, some side effects. Again, I'm not going to be able to translate possible side effects for every type of medicine, but instead of translating the whole paper, you can find it right after that, so should be good. Other than my personal information, the price, the medicine name and how to take the medicine, what the medicine's for, and the side effects, there's not a lot of other information on here. When they give you the medicine, again, I'm probably going to have to censor some of this, but they'll give you something like this. It's a plastic bag. I have a lot more than these, but they will put it in that plastic bag. The way they gave me the medicine was in smaller plastic bags like this. The reason they do this is because they have it set out for you. The medicines these, for example, are the pills I need to take after every meal. So the pills that you take at the same time, they'll probably package together. And then like these two are pills that I take. Let's see if you can see that, 睡前, which just means before I sleep. So I take these two at the same time. So they package them together. That should also make it easier for you to remember when to take the medicine. Overall, it was a really good experience. This is my first time being sick other than COVID in Taiwan. I think one time I had a stomach bug, but I didn't go to the hospital for it. I just stayed home and it was over in a day. This is my first time needing medicine. And I've been here for 3 years, so I guess I should count myself lucky that I've been able to wait this long. Anyways, I know I'm not able to answer all questions about visiting the doctor in this video here, but if you have any other questions, just leave a comment down below. You could message me, I guess, on Instagram or Twitter, maybe, if those are up. Yeah, hopefully this video has been some help to you. Hope you feel better if you're here looking for some help. And I'll probably be uploading another video soon. Hope to see you then. Thank you.